morning to everyone. Myself Haritha Lakshmi from IT department working as assistant professor in Malared Engineering College for Women. So today I just want to discuss the topic called mobile application development in the sub part, which is screen patterns and the high level display. So I just want to show what are the topics we have in this high level display. Because of this high level display, we can utilize this concept in the designing of a mobile applications for designing Android application too. For that case, designing application, we must need a different kind of a forms like items class, text box, choice box, and a group classes also. Apart from that, we need a special things, that is your ticket class, which is useful for displaying the notifications in any kind of application, which is an advantage to us also. So I just want to show what is the hierarchy of a classes we are having and what are the things we have. So first of all, I just want to give the introduction part of your high level display, which plays a major important role in your designing and J2ME applications, and in that different kind of applications, different kind of displays too. So that is one screen class, another one is canvas class. So these two classes which plays a major role while designing this application, because of the screen class which consists of a forms, items and the list. Apart from that canvas, which we are can insert any kind of images or any kind of pictures, we can insert it through using this class. So coming to this screen class, which consists of different things, radio buttons, check boxes, items and the list. So which are useful for designing any kind of application. We must need a text box to insert a text. For example, take a Gmail page. For that Gmail page, we need to insert a username, a password. For that case, we need a text boxes. If you choose any kind of options, for that case we need a radio buttons. For selecting any kind of mails, for that case we need a check boxes. Like so on each and every item we are going to be utilized, or each and every item we can utilize in the screen class. And moreover, in this particular screen class, not only inserting all the things, we can insert the text in that and we can utilize that also. And one more thing, this screen class which can be taken from the displayable object, so which is nothing but the main class, and through that main class we are having a derived class too. So let us show me what are the hierarchy of a classes we are having in your screen class. So first thing, a public class display, which is nothing but a main class. So in that main class again we are having a displayable class. So in that displayable class, which considered as an abstract class, which doesn't have any kind of a methods, only for justifying what are the methods we are having, what are the classes we are having. So in this class, first thing, display class, after displayable, and then screen class, alert, form, list. So after that screen only we can take all the library or library functions in this screen class only, because of the screen class consists of only three things which are main, alert, form and the list. So in that only we are having a list, choice and radio buttons, whatever the things which are necessary for displaying a theory part or any kind of a description part. And in the same part, what are the things we have displayed, this choice box will display through anything. And lastly, we can say that public abstract canvas class, which is used for inserting any kind of images. So that images we can say it as a graphics class. Now I just want to show you what are the things which are going to be segregated here. So in this case, text box, list, alert, form. So entire things which are available in screen class. So as we discussed in the previous session, we can insert any kind of a theory part or any kind of a description in the designing of any kind of a J2ME application. For that sake, we need all the basic things we are having. So few, most of the things which are utilized these things only. And coming to the canvas class, which is a main derived class and which is also derived from the display class also. In that display class, we are having again graphics class, which we can insert images too. And next coming to the item class, which consists of a different type of a classes here, like a choice group, data field, text field, gauss class and item image, a string item. Each and every kind of a class having their own specific importance while designing any kind of a J2ME application. So for example, a choice group, we can check out any kind of a radio buttons just for selecting any kind of options which may consist of any kind of a things. And data field, we can insert any kind of a data which is utilized for example, any kind of a notification, any kind of a inserting any kind of a things, we can operate through data field class. And apart from that, text field class also, in this also we can utilize a text, because of here the text field is different, a date field is different. So in this case we can insert a date field, and in this case we can insert a text field. So that is the difference we are having. Apart from that, Gauss class, which we are going to be shown a progress, what are the changes we can do. And after that, an image item class. So this item class we can insert our image which we can store it. And apart from that, lastly we can utilize a string item class, which is utilizing any kind of a string or any kind of a theory. For example, hello world, or any kind of a display, or any kind of a welcome to the ID class, like so on. We can insert any kind of a string things. And apart from that, coming to the alert class. So in this alert class, which shows our notifications to us. So in this notification, so simply we can say that a display or dialog box. For example, like say we can say pop-up buttons. So how we have got the pop-up buttons in the same aspect by using alert class. While using alert class only, we can get any kind of a pop-up notifications too. So that should be in terms of any kind of errors, any kind of a syntax errors, or any kind of a things we can show through alert class, and which is mainly utilized for communication purpose, just for giving the information to the user through J2ME application. For that aspect only we are using this alert class. And apart from that, we can say that which is used to display a message. So that's the thing I just mentioned here, a potential error or any kind of a message through we can show the alert class. That is nothing but a dialog block. And I'll show the syntax part, how it is going to be displayed in the J2ME programming. So this is the basic syntax part. Alert equal to new alert, which means for that alert message we are going to be allocate a new memory allocation, which consists of a different part of parameters. We can say that is a one failure, second one is lost communication link, and the next one is null parameters, so which doesn't consist of any kind of errors, so that we can do it. So lastly we can conclude with display.setCurrent. So what is the current state of a J2ME application, that through can be alert we can display it. So in this case of the failure, the first parameter which shows the dialog box, and the next parameter which shows the message is nothing but a communication link. For example, I want to insert a J2ME application. In that J2ME application, the link is failure. It can show the failure or any kind of a communication. If doesn't consist of any parameter, just mention a null parameter in that case. So these are the three parameters we are having completely. And last one is the alert parameter. What is the current state? As we discussed just now, what is the current state? Either we are failure that link, either we can display any kind of a message or any kind of a communication link. So these things we can insert. And the next one is, here we are inserting timeout, and next one is a time link. So these are the different kind of a syntax parts we are having. So in this case, new alert. So new alert, in this new alert failure, same thing, same syntaxes we are using, and in this case we are displaying a time setup. For this time setup, how much time we are going to be display that particular information into that dialog box, that can be displayed through the method called display forever. And what is the current state we are having, that state we are going to be displayed. And after that, irrespective of any kind of a time, whenever the failure is required, whenever the message is required to show in a J2ME application, in that case just we are mentioning the method called set default timeout method. And in the same aspect, the next class is your form class. In this form class, we are having a different things like a different methods, like a form, list, radio buttons, check buttons, everything which is going to be displayed through the screen. So whatever the classes we are defining through the form class only, we can display it. And in this case, one thing I want to say here, the instance is placed with the instance, in the sense, instead of calling every time the screen class, we can utilize the form class. For that aspect, we are saying that it is an instance class. In this case, we can insert a method, insert and append also. So in this case, insert and method and append method, in the sense both are the same things, but we can insert a message at the starting or at the any kind of a position. So that is the differences we can show through these methods, insert or appear method. Okay, and the next one, I want to show the syntax part here. So just look at here, in this case, private form. So why we are using this access specifier private, in the sense, one thing here I want to say, that is whenever I want to display the information for a few people or only who the designed people who are designed that JTMA application, for that sake we can utilize the private. Apart from that, we can insert that string item, and that string item name is a my form. Apart from that, for that string I want to insert any kind of a description. The message is equal to new string. That means here they are creating a new memory allocation like a welcome, glad to you. So like this kind of information also we can show it through the message. So for that sake we are going to be use this append method. Okay. So in this case, same aspect, all the things, all the different classes we can insert it. Okay. Thank you.